Hey everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. I'm so excited to see you here. Today we're doing the final two looks using the Ghost Town palette by Nomad Cosmetics. So if you're ready to see the two low honor looks that I have for you, then stick around. We're going to be getting right into the palette. So for those of you who haven't seen my other two videos, I'd highly recommend going and checking them out because I test out every single shade in the palette and I've created like 8 looks now. So this is going to be look 9 and 10. And if you like cool toned palettes and you like color stories like this, you want to see how they perform, you can go and see all those tutorials. There are swatches there. I give all my thoughts on the palette. But yeah, we're going to be doing 2 more with this. So basically my favorite video game is Red Dead Redemption 2 at the moment. I absolutely love it. It's a game about the Wild West. I decided to do 4 looks based on this passion of mine, and these are the last 2 ones. These are the low honor looks. So in Red Dead Redemption they have a high honor and a low honor system. Basically you get to be an outlaw or a good person in the Wild West, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm going to be doing the low honor ones now, and I'm going to show you what it's based on, and you can tell me what you think at the end of them. I'm pretty excited, and yes, I do have the corset that goes along with this one too, so I'm really excited and I can't wait to see what we're going to be creating today. So without further ado, let's get into that first tutorial. But before we do, I just want to give you a glimpse of what my low honor character in Red Dead Redemption 2 looks like so that you can kind of get an idea of where this inspiration comes from. In Red Dead Redemption 2, this is what my character looks like. Usually when I'm doing my low honor character, she does have a black outfit, and I go for like deeper makeup and everything. So I was kind of looking at this look. You can see she's got wings. She's got like a very smoky eyeshadow thing going on, and this was me just kind of playing around with the different lipsticks to kind of see what would look really nice with the smoky eyes. I don't know if I'm actually going to be recreating this exact look, but I am going to kind of go in for deeper tones this time. It's actually really fun in the game because you get to just decide so many things about your character and what you'd like your character to essentially look like, and that's just one of the things that I absolutely love about the game. So if you come to the eyeliner section over here, you can actually see that there's so many different types of eyeliner as well. There's one with underlined and hooked and curved. There's just so many different types. So the one that I am kind of interested to create is this long one. It just looks so fascinating because the black things are coming like somewhere around here. They're not really going exactly the way I normally do my eyeliner, so I think that I'm probably going to go with that. And then I'm kind of changing up the blush a bit, so I'm gonna have very red cheeks for this because I'm trying to be as accurate as possible. I'm trying to kind of match the game and not match the game at the same time. So obviously looking at the look from Red Dead Redemption 2, you can see that there's only gonna be a few colors that I can use, and that's obviously that one over there and a couple of the grays over here. But I think that I'm kind of just gonna go for a really deep look and just see where this takes me. But the eyeliner will be kind of something like that. I want to see if I can actually get that. So let's begin. I'm going to be going in first with Dead Man's Hand, which is a really pretty navy blue shade. That's the P. Louise base, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna take this and we're gonna apply this right over here, and the mattes work so beautifully in this palette. It is such a joy to work with shades like this. So I'm just gonna tap it. So in my excitement I actually picked up the wrong brush. It's obviously really floofy, and this is actually what we should be using right towards the end to blend everything out. That's fine though, since I've started with this I'll just continue, and this is going to be very fun for me because I do have, like I said, a corset to match this look. So we're just gonna very quickly create something fun. To see these, the pigmentation of this, it is so freaking good. Like, oh my gosh, I would be happy just wearing this, like just this one shade. I love the colors so much. I would just wear this and I would go out and I would be so happy because it's so beautiful. I love Nomad's mattes. They're so good, so pigmented. I'm so happy that there's so many palettes in the Nomad family right now, because you can just get whatever you want, whatever colors you want. It's there. You want grungy colors like this, and there's a palette for you. You want bright colors, summery colors, there's a palette for you. You want autumn colors, there's a palette for you. They just seem to have something, for everyone, which is really, really nice. Okay, so the next shade that I'm going in with is going to be, I think, Calamity Jane. That's a deeper green shade here. So I think I'm just going to add a wee bit over here in the corner of my eye, and then I'm going to probably blend it out on the top with another shade. I'm just deepening this. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going for in this particular look. All I know is I want to create something really beautiful. I've gone back to using my, you know, sponge cleaner because it's just so convenient. So if you don't want to use too many brushes each time you do makeup, buy one of these and use them, because every time you finish a color, you just dust it off here, it cleans, and it's like it's ready to pick up a brand new color. You're not going to have the colors blending or anything like that. It's an amazing buy, and whoever decided to start doing this is really, really smart. Okay, I'm going in with Skinner's Saloon, which is kind of like a grayish kind of blue. Just here on the top, I just want to kind of blend this out a bit. Obviously, if I was going to go straight for what my Red Dead Redemption character's look was like, I would have a very strong wing over here and everything, but kind of don't want to do that. I want to go in for some fun colors and kind of come up with some quirky, interesting color combinations. I'm going in with this, which is the NYX Multitasking Medium. I use this in practically all my looks, so if you have been following me, you'd know that this is really, really good if you're trying to get your pigments to just stay on your eyes, especially if you've got oily eyelids. This is a really good product for you. I'm just going to give it some time to dry, and then we're going to go in and pick up that first shade. So the first shade that I'm going in for is Calico over here, California. So we're going to just apply that to this eye over here. So that's going to be my inner corner shade, and I'm just stamping because if I get excited, I will probably go way too in, and I don't really want to take up unnecessary space. So yeah, we're just gonna stamp. So the next color I'm going in for is Ghost Rain, probably one of the most interesting shades in this palette, considering that it just keeps changing color. So I'm gonna continue from there. Oh my goodness. So it is showing up now as a pink, but normally it doesn't actually look that way. It actually can look like a brown toned shade as well. Last one is gonna be Garnet Montana. Is MT Montana? Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, so we're gonna go into this shade is red, and I'm just gonna add it right to the end over here. Okay. And we're not going to be taking it too far. We're stopping right there. And that's it. That is basically the look that I'm going to be going for. So one tip that I have for you if you're working with eyeshadows and you don't know color combinations and stuff, I like to actually have mini swatches on my hand as I work, because this enables me to decide which ones I want to, you know, join together and which ones I want to work with. And that's how I ended up choosing these three shades right here, because those are the shades and they look really, really pretty. Okay, let's get to the other eye. Doing the same thing here in the inner corner. I'm just tapping my green. So my favorite brush for picking up eyeshadow is a slightly round. It's kind of round, but it's also a little fat, and it works really well for picking up eyeshadows, which is why I always use this now when I really want to get intense color payoff. It's the best thing to go for. So I'm gonna grab my Ghost Trail, which is the, you know, pink brown shade over here. I'm just gonna add some of that right in the center. I've already applied the base. So for my black eyeliner, which you can see from the photo, kind of, you know, it kind of goes upwards. Somewhere like here it goes up. So I'm going to try and replicate that, but I'm still going to add a little bit of black eyeliner just around here. Right, so this is what my eyes are going to look like. You can use any black eyeliner to do this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a liquid liner. I need to be very, very careful at this stage because I've never ever drawn a shape like that. I hope I get this right. So this is the Maven Beauty liquid liner. Wow, this is so stressful. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think that I'm gonna probably stop there. I'm gonna leave it like this, I think, for now. And now I just have to do the same thing on the other side, and I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, so let's just see. So I'm back, and oh my goodness, that was so freaking stressful. I had to go in and reapply some eyeshadow and stuff because I did end up wiping it off, and I'm not adjusting those black dots there. I'm just leaving it there, and I don't want to touch it. I know that it should be slightly longer, but I'm so afraid that I will spoil it, so this is going to be my first try doing eyeliner like this, and I think I will do a longer wing. Hey everyone, so this is the finished look. You can see what my eyes look like. For my highlighter, I used this shade over here, which is Tombstone. And basically most of the colors that you see on my face are from the palette, with the exception of my lipstick, obviously, and my foundation. But yeah, this is a multi-use palette. You can see the kinds of looks that you can obviously create with this. So I absolutely love this look. I'm really grateful that I actually took the eyeliner from, you know, the actual game, because I feel like it just kind of gave me something new to create. So that was fun. It was stressful, but it was fun. And I did have to correct it, obviously, so I had to go back in with a small brush and you know, add additional green to my eyes, because I ended up cleaning it off with a Q-tip because I kept making mistakes trying to get that shape done. So yeah, I think that makeup details, I've told you basically everything. I've used Maven Beauty, the black eyeliner over here. And you know, I also used the Colourful Beauty eyeliner to kind of have a basic outline before I started. And then for my lipstick, I went in with this shade by Nomad Cosmetics. I was gifted this some time ago in a beauty box, and I really like the shade. You can see how pretty it is. I feel like it matched so well with that pink kind of thing that I was going for over here. I feel like if I was a very colorful character in Red Dead Redemption, I would probably wear something like this. And yes, I have a black corset on. This is really, really pretty. It is from Amazon, and I bought this along with the white one from the same shop. It's so, so gorgeous. Perfect for Red Dead Redemption, obviously, and you can see my character also wears something similar in the game, so I wanted to be true to that. And this one doesn't have a pattern. Like the white one did have a pattern, this one doesn't. They're very, very inexpensive, and the truth is that these corsets can even be bought from Temu, from AliExpress. It's all the same thing. It's the exact same product being sold at different prices by different people. So I would actually get mine from AliExpress if I were you, because it's definitely cheaper on there. So that's it for this first look, and the other details would just be that I went in with my Woosh Beauty fold out face palette. This is amazing when it comes to just, you know, touching up, setting your face if that's something that you want to do with powder and everything. This palette is my best friend when it comes to like finishing up my looks, because it doesn't have colors, but it has everything else in here, and that's freaking awesome. So if you want to get yours, you can use my code and you can pick up your own palette. It's really amazing, and I would highly recommend it. So anyway, we're gonna go on to the next look, so I'll see you there. Let me just bring you in close one more time so that you can see the eyeshadow, and then we're gonna move on to the next look. Hey everyone, welcome back. Now we're going into the second tutorial. So for this one, I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to go more along the lines of what you saw my character wearing initially. So I'm going to kind of create a really beautiful blend of different matte shades, and I think that from there I will probably do some eyeliner. Let's see what, you know, what happens, because I don't want to stick to just one color. I'm going to go in with Rested DK. I will try and fit in, I think, some shimmer shades. I'm not really sure how exactly I want to do this, but I'm just going to start first with the Rested DK, since, you know, this does have like smoky eyeshadow, and it seems to kind of go from the smoky eyeshadow to a very strong wing if you look at that thing that my character is wearing. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. And I did apply my P. Louise base, so if you're wondering what I have on my eyes, it's oh wrong product. Yeah, it's always this. It's this beautiful P. Louise base right here. So I'm just gonna start with Arrested DK. We will probably blend this out a bit more as we go along. But for now, this is what I am happy to start with. Similar to before, I'm using a very, very poofy brush to kind of get this color to kind of get onto my eyes while at the same time creating that round shape. I'm going to just add a little bit of dead wood, which is a brown. Let's just get some of that over here. Okay, so now I want to go in with 2 more deep tones. So obviously there are 9 mattes, and I'm just going to go back in, I think, with the same shades as before, but with more of an emphasis now on Calamity Jane, since the previous look was more about the other shade and it came out more blue. So this time I'm gonna go more green, and I'm gonna put Calamity Jane right over here. Yeah, you can see how this is turning out. I think the only thing really that I want to do with these colors is just blend them out. Okay, so oddly, even though I've only gone in with green and brown, it still ends up looking quite similar to what I already went in with. Just going to get a bit more green on here so that you can definitely see that this is not Dead Man's Hand, which is a navy blue. I want this look to be more green tone. Now what I'm going to do is, I think, go in with Undead Sheriff. That's going to be the shade right in the inner corners of my eyes. Okay, so we've got Undead Sheriff, and how that automatically makes my eye look so much bigger. I'm going to do the same thing on this side over here. I think I'm going to go for Copper Penny, and I'm just going to kind of add that maybe here in the center of my eye, and we'll just see how that kind of looks. I know it's a little strange, the combination, but I kind of want to do, you know, something different this time. So this is Copper Penny right there. This is definitely a very interesting look. Not a combination that I would have tried, I think. I'm going to go in for my wings, so I'm going to use the same 2 black eyeliners that I used before, which will be Cloofy Beauty, and then I'm going to use Maven to get my wing. So alright, so this is what I'm looking like at the moment, and I just want to go in and do my blush. I can see that my character has, it kind of looks like an orangey kind of pink blush, so I'm just going to take pink for now. And I'm just going to add a good bit of that. This is the Giorgio Armani blusher, by the way, and I really love it. It's I was gifted this in exchange for an honest review, and I absolutely love the way that this looks. So I am making it a bit more pink than I normally would go, but that's fine because I'm not really using any contour for this. Okay, I think that will be it. It's really, really bright, I know, but I think that's how it's going to be for this look. I think I will add a teeny weeny bit of brown just to kind of make it a bit more orangey. So for that, I'm going in with my Whoosh Beauty contour, and I'm just going to add a bit of that right here. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side over here. I do know that the blush is a bit excessive, but that is kind of what my character is wearing at the moment in the game, so whatever. I think that there are many different lipsticks that my character could possibly wear, and I'm going to go in for something with a deeper tone, mostly because I think that that would be, you know, the most accurate. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the shade Wicked from Lime Crime. Hey everyone, this is the finished look. So I had a lot of fun doing this look. It was mostly mattes, and I never expected to come up with this particular combination of colors, but I actually really love the way that this turned out. So to be honest, I was actually wondering if I should have done a more orange lip, like a burnt orange kind of lip, but then I kind of thought, well, let's do this because there are similar tones, you know, in the actual game as well. And I was thinking initially of doing black, but then I thought, I don't really want to do black. I think that this will be more than sufficient. So this is actually a shade from Lime Crime. It is called Wicked, and this is my first time using it. I bought this a while ago, and yeah, finally using it. It's a gorgeous it's really, really beautiful. It's actually red, but it's such a deep blackish purpley kind of red, and it's just perfect for this kind of look, I think. So let me give you the makeup details. My highlighter that you can see over here is actually another shade from the Ghost Town palette. It is the shade Gold Rush, so that would be that one right over there. I thought that Gold Rush would be more than appropriate for this particular look, and I think that now that I've used these shades so many times, I can honestly say that the palette's really fun to work around with, and you can get a lot of very like grungy, cool toned looks from this palette. I feel like, yeah, I finally got to play with it in the way that I wanted to play with it, and the tones are very similar again, you know, like the Dead Man's Hand and Calamity Jane, you know, it's like a navy blue and then a very foresty kind of green, and yet when I was blending it, I kind of felt like, oh, I kind of need to deepen this, otherwise you're not going to see the green, you're going to just see that navy blue again. So after doing 10 looks with this and really playing around with the palette, I'll say that yes, lots of similar tones, but definitely possible to make unique, you know, color stories from this and have a lot of fun, as you have seen me do. So this was actually just for myself. I normally do so many reviews for brands and for palettes because, you know, I'm trying to get it out there as fast as possible, and sometimes as a content creator you reach a place where you're not having fun anymore, and I kind of feel like I was not having fun for quite some time. So that's the reason why I decided, yeah, I want to do this for Red Dead Redemption because I love it and it's fun for me. I don't think I have any other makeup details to give you because everything that, you know, you saw me doing in the look, that was basically that. I always use my Yensa foundation, so if you're wondering, you know, what foundation that was, that would be this one, the Yensa. And yeah, my eyeliner was the same thing, Maven Beauty in the shade black, and two Kulfi Beauty eyeliners this time. So if I just zoom in a bit, you can actually see that brown there. So I kind of added that because I wanted to, you know, kind of showcase the beautiful bronze color there, and I felt like these two would just look so nice together. Kulfi Beauty in the shade Tiger Queen. It's a really, really nice shade. I haven't seen this shade in a lot of other brands, so I really like this, and you can see what my blush looks like. I feel like it matches my character. It matches it very well, even though some people may say that this just looks like way too much blush. This brings us to the end of my Ghost Town USA series. I'm really happy that I got the chance to do 10 looks. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you did too, and that you enjoyed watching me work and try out all these shades. If you are someone who wants to pick up the palettes, then I do have a code, and that is Ranita, so I hope that, you know, if you're planning to pick it up, you can use that to get a small discount off. And if you want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 with me, then reach out. I would love to play with you. Leave me a comment below with your username. I do have a Discord and everything, so you know, I am on there very, very frequently because it's my favorite game. I love playing it every single week. So yeah, that's all I have for you, and I've had so much fun with this. I'm really happy that I did this, and I think that I have a very good feeling now of what I can expect with the Ghost Town USA palette. It is just, it's so much fun, and yeah, I'm really grateful that I used this so many times too, because it's really given me a good feel of, you know, the kinds of looks that I can create with this. And you know, you can really go crazy and, you know, do interesting combinations of color like what I have done today. I actually really like this look, even though, like I said, it's not a combination I would have done, you know, on my own. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon for more reviews. And until then, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.